Hi everybody, this is the Big Snooze Button. It's a Bluetooth enabled physical button that allows you to snooze your phone alarms. It's got a simple 3D printed shell so that it can sit on your nightstand or next to your bed. I decided to design it similar to the iconic Staples button, but gave it this hexagon shape instead of just a plain round base. So let's pull it apart and see what makes it tick underneath. If I pull off the top, we can see a microcontroller and a battery. The microcontroller is a ZOW NRF 52840. It's a little device that runs CircuitPython and interfaces to the button and over Bluetooth. And it also has a battery charger built in. If I close this back up, if we take a look at the switch, we can see it's a simple Cherry MX switch from a mechanical keyboard. I had a lot of these laying around, so I just decided to reuse them. The side benefit of that is that it makes a really thunking noise. The way that this works under the hood is it uses Bluetooth. Now, the first thing that we need to understand is that there's no Bluetooth mode that directly integrates with the alarms. Instead, what I was able to find is that when an alarm is going off, you can toggle the volume button on your phone and it will silence the alarm. So what this Bluetooth button does is it overloads the Bluetooth version of your volume button, and it quickly toggles the volume up and down when you press the button. What happens when you press the button is that that volume up and down is sent to your phone, and your phone interprets it to silence the alarm. This might not work on any phone, but on iPhone it does work. This Bluetooth technology isn't new. It's actually used in a lot of consumer devices. One of them notably being the selfie stick. So in a selfie stick, you want to remotely trigger the camera. For iOS and I think Android, you can use the volume button to trigger the camera. So what this selfie stick does is it has a small button that's Bluetooth enabled that toggles the volume up and down to trigger the camera shutter. As you can see here, the alarm is running, and when we press the button, it disables the alarm. So that gave me the basic idea, but I didn't want to have this sitting on my nightstand. So that's why I came up with this. I reused some CircuitPython code from Adafruit to allow a Bluetooth connection to be made. And let's go into the code and see what that looks like. So here's a quick look at the code. It's up on my T-Shucker Big Snooze GitHub. So you can go and pull the code right now and build your own. I've got an enclosure. The enclosure has the base, the cap, the case, and the mount, which is for the button. If we go back to the main, you can see it's got a code.py. That's because this uses CircuitPython. CircuitPython is Python code for microcontrollers. It's very quick to integrate. It's quick to iterate on. I pretty much love using it for whatever project I can. So if we go into the code.py, we can see it uses the Adafruit HID library. That's just a human interface device for Bluetooth, and it also uses the Adafruit BLE library, which is the Bluetooth Low Energy. We have a simple button to control the switch. We initialize the Bluetooth and give the Bluetooth a name. This is right now it's called Big Snooze, but you could change that to whatever you'd like. And then right now I just have an LED toggling on and off so that I know that it is still being powered. and then some code to initiate the Bluetooth connection. And then whenever we have the button, this is when the button goes low, we send a command to increment the volume. We wait for a little bit and we decrement the volume. That way the volume stays the same as it initially was on the phone. And then we also give the button a little bit of a debounce value. So not to get too many button presses at once. So it's pretty simple. That's it. You can also, there's also a link to my blog post where you can learn more about the button and the methodology that I used to design it. If you'd like to build your own, I have all of the files for the 3D print and the code open sourced on my website. So you can go and download them, print your own big snooze button. Well, that's it. Hope you learned something new, and I'm going to go take a nap.